Hey folks, Tony Hansen back with H3 General Contractors. We've got a little video for you today of a pour that we did end of this week. It was last Thursday and it's about 2,000 square feet, and it's the lower section of RUSA vehicle storage building. And so I need to get some video of the finished product, but this is after it's been poured. It's probably 80, 85 degrees right now, and it is going to go up to close to 100 today. So the guys are on it. They're working the trowels. We'll talk about that a little bit later. As you can see, the two other sections that we've yet to pour, along with our company vehicles, we've got a couple of company trucks and that the guys use in the field, and then a couple of trailers there, and then of course we got our dump bed trailer there. So a lot of equipment and a lot of tools, and I'll talk a little bit about all of the hand tools and things that we use in doing this type of project. Everyone, of course, we have hand trowels and bowl floats, and if you're not familiar with concrete, those are all just concrete hand tools that are used to float off and get the concrete basically in a state where we can get it finished. So at this point, we've got it kind of floated off and sealed up, and we're just waiting for it to get hard enough that we can hard trowel. Now they want a hard trowel finish on this because what they want to do is park vehicles in here, and if any oil spills, then it's really easy. It's very smooth finish where they can clean it up easily. So indoors, you usually use either a hard trowel finish. Usually a hard trowel finish is what most warehouses want. And then outdoors, you do a brushed finish, and the reason that you do that is for traction when it's wet outside, or snowy or icy. It helps. So at any rate, we are about halfway through the process. You get the concrete down, you get it, you basically float it off, and then it's a waiting game to see how soon you can get on it with the hard trowels. So I just included this section because we're pouring smaller pours just to make sure that the quality is very high on this. They really want a very good finish on this, and we're in agreement with that. Now, I'm going to pause it right here. What we've done here is we have holes in our forms, and we've got a smooth dowel that will tie to the rebar on one side, and then it gets greased on the other side so that it slips. So if the concrete shrinks, and it will shrink because that's part of the process chemically, then it has a chance to pull away from the opposite side. And so we will fill that crack with epoxy joint filler, and you will never really see it, except you'll see a line in the concrete. So that's our plan for this pour. We okayed that with the engineer. These items here, should have kept it paused. These items here are turnbuckles, and you can kind of straighten out the forms with those, and they are driven into the ground with steel. And so we run these steel posts, and there's a hole in the turnbuckle basically, and then you can turn this turnbuckle and it'll go in or out from the form and straighten it out. So those are some of the other tools that we use. We obviously will steel stake down this form as well. And so this isn't a huge amount of weight because it's only 6 inches of slab, so likely there won't be that many stakes in this. So that's kind of the idea. We're going to go ahead and show you a little bit more of the troweling, and let's get right to that. Okay, I apologize about my drone movements here, but we're going to get a closer look at the concrete. This is something we do often, is pour concrete. A lot of concrete needs to be poured for commercial buildings, so we are a commercial only contractor. And as you can see, the surface of the concrete is still fairly wet looking, but it is almost ready to trowel. I think we're on it just a little bit early. But because the heat, the timing of it is, it's critical that you get on it at the right time. And so you can see these trowels. They have steel trowels on the bottom, and of course it's motorized, so it takes a lot of the work out of it. But basically, as you trowel it, you will burn it in and create a glass-like finish on this, and they call it bluing it in, and the concrete turns blue. Why, I don't know, but it turns blue, and then you know you've got it burned in correctly. So I've got a lot of long-time guys with me. I've only had this company for a little over 4 years. The gentleman that you see in front of you that's troweling, he's been with me all 4 years. The kid that's leaning over the edge there, up in right here, is my nephew, and he's worked for us for 2 summers, and this is his 3rd summer. He's going back to college now. The gentleman over here has worked for me for like 3 years, and I can't tell who that is. This is, I believe, a new hire here, because we needed some extra help, basically. So I'm going to give you a trigger warning. This might make you sick if you don't like rotational videos, but I was trying to show that this drone will rotate around a subject, and it's kind of neat. I don't know, I just like it. The gentleman that's on the other power trowel has been with me for 2.5, 3 years, something like that. And then Ben over in the corner here, I've been working with for like 20, 25 years under various companies. So we know each other very, very well. But it's really enjoyable to have longer term employees. Construction is one of those places where you can end up with employees leaving, quitting, going to a more lucrative job. For instance, this project is a prevailing wage job, and these guys are all making like $65 an hour right now. So the jobs can be very lucrative, and if you do not have any of those prevailing wage jobs, sometimes people will leave for that. But if you have a good crew and you're committed to trying to get those jobs for them, it's very dangerous as an owner to be shelling out that kind of money, because if you make a mistake in estimating, it can really hurt you. But at the same time, I like for my guys to make a great living, and under me, they do in general. So very exciting stuff. We're really happy to be a part of this project. We're happy to have made it a success. And also, based on those wages, these guys, not just based on the wages, but based on our relationship, and also making that kind of money really motivates them to work hard so that we can go do another one, So that's the great part. It's a great partnership. So if you're looking for a commercial contractor, I will have information down below about how you can contact me. I will also have some information on, we are commercial only, so keep that in mind, but I will have some information also on my YouTube channel, and I will try and put in a link at the end here to all of my H3 content, because I probably should split it up, but I have some personal stuff, the video game stuff that I enjoy. But anyway, I'll try and put some information on particularly my playlist for YouTube, because I've got some. This is a 2,000 square foot pour. I've got some a little more impressive pours. We poured 35,000 square feet in one day, so. We're capable of a lot. We're just this one, we're trying to make sure that it is glass smooth, and you will see that on the next video if I can manage to get some good footage of it. So I appreciate you guys watching. Feel free to contact me with any of your commercial construction needs. We will catch you next time. Tony out.